Welcome
to DTD YouTube channels.
DTD, 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 DTD.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe my channel for tracking.
DTD.
Main menu. Start game. Speaker test. Downloadable content. How to play. Exit. How to play. The game is simple to play. The keystrokes mostly used are left and right to move left and right. Hold down control to charge the laser. Release control to fire the laser. Pressing R will activate the radar. It will beep whenever you are in range of shooting. Other keystrokes are explained as they are needed. Main menu. Start game. Start game. Speaker test.
Left, right.
Main menu. Start game. Jerry McMinn was working as a programmer for a small company specializing in games. His income wasn't perfect, but hey, he accepted it, and plus he liked the job. There was nothing that could ever rip him from it. But one day, on the 1st of April 2355, everything took a turn on him. As he was walking home, he noticed a strange shadow high up in the sky. He wasn't the only one to notice, as many people ran screaming out of their houses. Jerry didn't know what was going on, so he decided to ask a friend of his. He found out that other life forms have been discovered in space, heading right towards them. Why didn't I know about this? Jerry asked. You were at work. It was just on the news, it must have just happened, his friend said. And now, they're looking for volunteers to try to come up with a way to get rid of those, things, he added. Jerry was always looking for action, and this sounded like a special opportunity to get it. Where can I apply? He asked. Town Hall, replied his friend, who was already running towards his car. Jerry had no intention to go. Instead, he started jogging towards the town hall, ready to do whatever it took to get rid of those things. What were they? He thought to himself. Those things, what are they? And why are they heading for us? And what can we do to stop it? Or, possibly, are they friendly? He didn't know anything, and as he arrived and spoke to a few people, he didn't know more. No one seemed to know. The discussion went on for hours, as everyone speculated on what to do. A loud boom, sounding rather close, is what shook everyone up. Jerry looked out a window and saw a lot of rubble, where the big shopping mall used to be. He immediately knew what was going on. Guys, we need to stop them. Hello? Anyone here? As he turned around, he saw the last few heading into the underground bunkers. He ran, trying to follow, but as he arrived the door was closed. He started pounding on the door, but gave up after he heard another loud boom. He wasn't getting in. He looked around, trying to find something, trying to gather ideas. And then an idea hit him. He ran outside and towards his house. He could see more and more dark shadows moving along the sky. And as one of them began to drop downwards towards him, he saw what it was. It looked like a starship, something he had seen on the TV, and something like they at science were trying to create for human use. Since Jerry was a hobby technician, he knew how to build his own with pottery. A few years ago, he managed to destroy his garden house with an experiment which he wanted to be a laser. After a bit of work, he had recreated it. But he wasn't sure if it would reach far enough. After a bit of playing, he found out that he could increase its range by adding and modifying its electrical current and parts. But the source would be a problem. A standard wall outlet wouldn't be enough. He ran through the city, trying to find a high power transfer. And as he did, and hooked his construction up, he noticed it was enough. Now, he had to test it. Use left and right arrows to aim. Hold down the control key to charge your laser. Let go to fire. Soon that Jerry noticed more and more ships flying towards him. But up to now, he had only seen one type. They all looked similar and were easy to get rid of. Now, however, he now saw a new kind of ship. It looked bigger and tougher. And it didn't prove him wrong. Jerry was certain he had raged their race, but he didn't care. After all, he wasn't the one who started attacking. Though suddenly, he heard a voice. Ra, Takiskura marchmassacre. Kwazirak fikira wo tako kwoka. Niki hayo, tako juhuya. Dot. He didn't understand. English, please, he asked. What was that language of theirs? He wasn't sure. Our name marchmassacre, the voice said. March? Hell, it's April, he responded. No interrupt, we here to take back what has been taken from us. What? He didn't understand. Who had taken what from who? Space was ours before, the voice continued. Before you took. I didn't take anything, he replied, a bit clueless, but the voice stayed silent. Listen, guys, I have no idea who took what, but I damn hell have nothing to do with it. Everything stayed silent until he saw more ships dropping towards him. Stop this, he shouted. Why are you sacrificing this stuff too? It was only then that he noticed the ships moved out of line and started going in circles, making it harder to aim. But he was prepared. The voice had finally returned. Stop resistance. I'll stop resistance once you stop messing up, Jerry replied. Now look, everyone left. I'm the only one in this goddamn city to defend it. Dot. Then stop, the voice replied. No. Jerry was certain. How far he had come wouldn't let him stop. If he got this far, he could go further. The number of ships kept increasing. If it kept up, it would become impossible to keep up. He noticed that if he aimed at the newest types of ships, they would disappear. Hell. Jerry didn't understand what the voice just said, but he was certain it wasn't good. You do what? As he continued firing at ships, he noticed that they were also aiming for him. He jumped out of the way, just as a shot from one of the ships smashed into the ground next to him. Ah, hell. Storyline sucks. And I, Gorpalin, I'm chuckling. I'm sure you can guess why. Oh, come on, it's obvious. Yes. All this advertising was for an April Fool's joke. What you are actually playing is a little Space Invader thrown together in less than 5 hours. Ha 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 ha. You can now continue playing forever until you die. Jerry couldn't keep up. Soon, there were too many ships for him to fire at. He tried to escape, running. But one ship hit him. He fell to the ground, pain filling his entire body. The last seconds he was alive, he thought of what he had done and what would happen to the world in the future. And to the people in the underground bunkers. You died, killing 214 ships. 21 ships landed, and you had 10 health left. Main menu. Start game. Speaker test. Downloadable content. How to play. Exit. Exit.